Everyone, this is Jeremy from myconsultanttraining.com, and in this lesson I'm going to walk through how to set up a landing page with the 3 email service providers that most of the people in our audience are using and that we recommend to our audience, which are MailerLite, ConvertKit, and Flodesk. So when I first started thinking about how I was going to do this lesson, I was going to use this landing page that I have up here right now, which is for a challenge we're running. So this is created with our WordPress site. We use the Divi theme. So you can see, I mean, it's not a very complicated site or web page, but you know, a header image at the top, form, some text. But then as I started going through how to set this up with MailterLite, ConvertKit, and Flodesk, I quickly realized that ConvertKit and Flodesk don't have all of the settings to let you set up a page like this. So what I'm going to go through is showing how to set up a kind of slimmed down version of this page that just has the image, some header text, regular text, and then the form built in. So, you know, this still works, gets the job done. But MailerLite was really the only one of the 3 that could create a page that looked pretty similar to this. So first let's talk about what a landing page is. So this is a single page website essentially, so it doesn't have any navigation or anything like that you would see in a typical website, and you'll set it up for, you know, one specific purpose. In our case, we're doing it to collect email addresses and sign people up for this Modern Direct Seller Challenge we were running. But it could be for any variety of things, but typically you're going to have a form on there to be able to collect someone's contact information and email address so you can send them information about whatever it is that you're running or doing, and then also email them later, put them in your newsletter, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and walk through how to set this landing page up right here with MailerLite first. So like I was explaining earlier, so MailerLite has the most flexibility in the landing page generator. They also actually have a way to create simple websites that's built in with their free plan. And MailerLite is the only one of the 3 that I'm going to review that has a free tier. So you can get a free account up to 1,000 subscribers. So how we create the landing page here is under Sites. So then we're going to create a landing page. So let's click the orange button there. We'll give it a name. So then you need to associate your landing page with a subscriber group. So I only have one group in this account, but if you wanted to create a separate group that was just going to be for this landing page, you could do that first under subscribers. For me, I'm just going to send everyone to this one group that I have. And then you have a whole bunch of templates that you can choose from to use as a starting point. So you're not locked into using this style. This is really just a starting point. So they've got, I think it's about 30 or so different templates right now. So you've got all these options, and I'm going to go ahead and pick this one here called Tutorials. So this top part here is similar to the page we're going to set up. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. Alright, so we have the content area on the left here, and then all the settings and everything. So with MailerLite, you have all these different content blocks that you can add into your landing page. So this is unique to MailerLite. You don't have this option or anything similar with ConvertKit and with Flodesk. So there's all these different functions and features that you can add into your landing page. So we're not using most of these. We're just using image and a form for our particular purpose right now. So what I'm going to do, I only need this top part. So I'm going to go in and delete these other blocks in here. So just hover over, hit the delete. We're going to delete this whole bottom section. Okay, so now I have the top part, which is all I want. And then, so I'm going to go over to settings here, and I'm going to set the background to white. And then I want to replace this image with that challenge image that I have in the example. So let's click in there. We've got the image here, so I'm going to select that. And then my images have already been uploaded here, but if you did not have your images here yet, you could just drag it over from your File Explorer or click Upload Image and go select it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one here. And then let's save that. So then I'm going to change this text to match what we have in our example. So the heading, we're going to have free 5-day challenge. And then for the text under that, we're just going to use this section right here. So let's paste that in there. And then on the form, so we're going to add this one, the default or the template only has an email section. So I'm going to go ahead and add a name field. So we add field there. And then this is, so this field is tied to the name portion of the subscriber. And then for the label, I'm going to call it first name. So let's save that. And then I want to make this first. So I'll drag it up there. So we'll save the form settings. And then I'm going to change the button color so it's more on brand. So we'll change it to the pink color. So under settings, we've got the call to action button. So let's click that. And I'm going to pick this pink color, and then for the hover I don't want it to go blue, so on hover here I'm going to make it just be a little bit darker red so you can see that you're over it. So let's save that, and then you have all of these options to change the content style. So you can change, fonts, you can change color, you can change all of this stuff, and this is a lot more flexible than what you'll have with ConvertKit and Flodesk that we'll see later on. So this looks pretty close to the template we were going for. So now that I'm done with the design here, I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save and publish. So now you can see here, this is the landing page URL. So this is where you would send people so they can see your landing page. Now you can customize this portion of it, but on the free plan, you're not allowed to use like a custom URL. So even if you had your own domain name on the free plan, you can't use that domain name. But if you upgrade to one of the paid plans, then you can connect it to your account so that you can use your own custom or personal domain name here. So I'm just going to leave it as the default, but you could change this to something else if you'd like. The favicon, which is the little image that shows up here in the tab, you can't change it on the free plan, but if you upgrade, you can change it to be your brand logo or something like that. These are all for SEO settings. So sorry, this is what shows up in search results and then also shows up in the tab at the top when people are looking at your landing page. So you can type in a page title, and all this stuff is optional. You don't have to do this, but if you want these things to show up on your landing page, you'll need to type them in. So you'll give it a title, the keywords that are associated with your landing page, and then a page description. I'm going to leave it blank for right now, but these are all options that you have. And then social share. So this is what shows up when you share your landing page on social networks. So if so this will be a title and then description, and then analytics and custom code. This is kind of more advanced stuff, so I'm not going to go into this here. But this could be for Google Analytics or Facebook pixel tracking. It's all, like I said, more advanced things, so we're not going to set anything for what we're doing. So once you have all this stuff set, then you're going to save and continue. Alright, so we have our landing page URL here. So if I go ahead and copy that, open another browser here, type that in. So we'll see our page here. So people can type their name, email, subscribe to your list this way. So one other thing that I like to set up for really any forms and landing pages also is what's called double opt-in. So this is where when a subscriber comes to your page and enters their information, they'll get sent an email to confirm that they really wanted to give you their email address and be on your list, and then two, it also confirms that they've typed their email address incorrectly and can receive an email from you. So it helps prevent sometimes you'll get like bots or spammers that will automatically fill out forms and they're not real people. So to keep your list clean and make sure that it's only people that actually want to be on your list and it is real people, this is the way to do that. And double opt-in is an option with MailerLite and ConvertKit, but Flodesk doesn't currently have that as an option. So to turn that on, we just hit this switch here to turn it on. And then now you'll see you have this double opt-in option here. So let's click that. So this is the confirmation email that they're going to get. So if you'd like, you can edit the subject, the sender, so email address and name, who it's coming from, and then the email that they're going to see. So I'm just, if you want to edit this part, just click the edit button. And then you'll see you have these content blocks over here that you can add into the confirmation email. So let's just change this text a little bit. So we're going to say, please click the button below to join the challenge. And then we'll change the button text here. And then we're going to also go with the pink color here. Keep it all consistent. And then once we're all done with the edits, we'll hit save. And then we'll go next. And then after they click the button, they'll get taken to a thank you page. So this is the thank you page they're going to see here. So I'm just going to leave it as the default, but you can customize this also. If you hit the edit button, then you'll have the same content blocks and all that stuff. So I'm just going to leave it as the default. If you don't want to use the built-in MailerLite page, you can also put like a custom page here if you wanted to send them somewhere else. So this can be useful if like you were going to deliver a freebie download, for example. Rather than sending them to the thank you page, you could go back to the confirmation email and say, click the button to get your PDF download. And then if you stored that download or that PDF in Google Drive, for example, then you could put the link to that Google Drive file here and hit save. So when they click the button, it'll just take them to Google Drive to download the file. All right, so we are all done with MailerLite. So now I'm going to show how we'll do the same thing in ConvertKit. So in ConvertKit here, I'm on the landing pages and forms tab. So we're going to go ahead and click create new. And we're going to do a landing page. So similar to MailerLite, ConvertKit has a bunch of different templates that you can use as starting points. The I guess kind of downside or drawback with ConvertKit is that you can't really change them all that much. You kind of have to use this structure and layout. They do have an option for like CSS code to do some more styling that you don't have with the built-in tools, but it's really like a more advanced option, and you have to write code to do it. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one, this park one here, similar to the layout we're going for with the image on the left and text and form on the right. So I'm gonna choose that. So now let's change the image. So click there, choose a file. So I've already uploaded files here, so if you haven't uploaded, you can just drag it into here or click the button to upload. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. And then for the header, let's say the same, free 5-day challenge. And then for the text, I'm gonna copy in that same text. And then let's get the, let's go back here and get the background color. So we're gonna make it white like the other one. And then let's remove the image, so we just have a white background. And then let's change all this font to be black. Okay, and then on the buttons, so we're gonna go with pink like we had in the other one. We've got pink there. We'll leave the font and background as is. Same here on the, or this is the, on the button. And then we also want to add a first name input field like we had on the other one. So let's call this first name. And this is going to be custom field. It's going to get mapped to my first name field. And we'll leave the rest of that as is. And then let's go ahead and drag it up to be first, the first input field. And then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this powered by link. We'll leave that the same. And then, so we're pretty close here to the other one we were looking at. Let's go ahead and take that out. Okay, so I take that out. So now this heading 2 won't actually show up in the live. You can see there's nothing there. Okay, so now after, let's set up where they call the incentive email. So this is after a subscriber puts a name, email address, clicks the button. This is the email that they're gonna get. So this is by default, ConvertKit is set up to do double opt-in. So this is the sending of the incentive email. If you wanted to bypass double opt-in, you can click this auto confirm new subscribers. So as soon as they click the button, then they're automatically going to get added to your list. Like I said, I don't recommend doing that. I would recommend doing the double opt-in. So to change that email, just hit edit email contents. So this is who it's coming from. You can change the subject, and then all the content gets edited here. So we're going to say, thanks for joining the challenge. Click the button below to join. And then let's change this here. Oop. So we'll change the button text to say join now. And then let's change the color to our pink. Okay, and then, so we're good on that. So we'll hit save. And then after they click the button, you have two options basically. So you can send them to a URL. So this would be like a thank you page, custom thank you page, or you can deliver a freebie download. So one of the benefits of ConvertKit over MailerLite, like if you're delivering a freebie download, you can do it right from ConvertKit here. You don't have to use like Google Drive or some other service to store the download. You just hit download here, and then you can choose a file, upload it directly here. So we'll use a thank you page, and then we can add a thank you page actually up here. So let's hit that plus button, and then let's put our image in here, the same image we were using, so it looks the same. We'll say thank you for signing up, and then thanks for joining, we'll be in touch soon. And so we'll keep it simple and just leave it like that. All right, so now we are all done here, so let's hit save. And then to get the link for it, we'll hit share. And then we have a custom domain set up already with ConvertKit, so I have a custom domain here. If you don't have that set up, then you'll have a different looking domain URL in this section. So let's copy that, put that in here. So this is what our live form looks like. All right. So then, like I was saying, ConvertKit. So ConvertKit actually they have a free tier now that lets you have, I believe, up to 500 subscribers, and you can create landing pages and you can start building your email list. I also believe that you can send emails now, but the part that you don't get with the free plan is all the automation. So you can't send like a autoresponder sequence or do any of the other automations and rules. But when if you're just getting started, want to set up a landing page and want to start collecting email addresses, you can do that with the free plan. Once you get past 500 subscribers, or once you want to start using all the automations and that kind of stuff, the ConvertKit paid plan starts at $29 a month for up to 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so the last one we're going to show is Flodesk. So Flodesk is a little bit newer of the email service providers, but it's pretty popular with our subscribers and our community. So the way we do a landing page with Flodesk is over here under Forms, and then we're going to go Create New, and we're going to go Full Page. So this is the only option you have for a full page landing page type form with Flodesk. So this was really my limitation here in picking the sort of template or outline I was going to use, since Flodesk only has this one image on the left and text and form on the right. I had to go with this one. So we're going to customize. So here you're going to pick a segment that you want people who subscribe to your landing page to get added to. So I only have one. If you wanted to create a separate segment just for these subscribers, you could create that and then come in and select that here. So I'm going to hit save. Okay, so now we're going to click in here. So you'll see the editor is actually pretty similar to MailerLite in functionality. You can click things on the left and the settings and everything will show up on the right, a little bit like ConvertKit too. So let's change the image here. So select the image, upload, and then I'm going to pick my image here. All right. And then let's go ahead and change the header. Free 5-day challenge. And then let's shrink the size a little bit. So you have more options for font control and that kind of stuff than ConvertKit, and but less control than what MailerLite gives you. And then let's copy in our other text here. And then we've already got first name and email address. So let's change the color though to be more matching of our brand. Another cool feature that Flodesk has over the others is you can upload your brand fonts. So like these are the fonts that we use on our website and marketing and everywhere else. So you can pre-select those so they're available in all these different settings. It makes it convenient. You don't have to remember the codes or anything like that. All right, and then on the button, we're going to change the fill color, border color, and then if we wanted to, we could change the style of the button, you know, rectangular or whatever we wanted here, but I'm going to leave it as the kind of oval. And then let's change this to join challenge. All right, so we are good there. So let's hit next. So you can pick here if you want to be notified or not when you get a new subscriber. I'll leave that as yes. And then what do you want to do after the form is submitted? So you can display a success message, or you can redirect to a URL. So you could deliver similar to what I had explained with MailerLite. If you had like a freebie download you wanted to deliver, you could do that here, upload it to Google Drive, and then put the Google Drive link here. Or if you wanted to make a custom thank you page or something like that, you could do that here. So I'm just going to display a success message. All right, so here's the link to our form. So let's copy that. We'll go over here, paste that in. All right, so now we have all three of our forms set up, and you can see they all look similar, so you can get the job done with either one. And let's go back to, so that's really it for Flodesk, because you don't have the incentive email option and you don't have double opt-in. So that's really it. As soon as somebody fills out the form in Flodesk, they're going to get added to your segment. And then so Flodesk does not have a free plan either, but the perk of Flodesk is that you can get, for $19 a month, you can get unlimited subscribers. So compared to like MailerLite has a free tier up to 1,000 subscribers. After that, you have to start paying a monthly fee. I think their plans start at $10 a month. And the price continues to increase as you get more subscribers. That's the same with MailerLite and ConvertKit. With Flodesk, it's one price for unlimited subscribers. So once your email list starts to grow, then Flodesk will be the cheapest of the three email service providers that we're showing here. So just to wrap up, so now that we've done setting up a landing page with MailerLite, ConvertKit, and Flodesk, I think going through this process with all three, I think I prefer MailerLite over the other two, mainly because MailerLite, well, for one, especially if you're just starting out, MailerLite has a free tier that's got pretty much all the functionality built in up to 1,000 subscribers. And then also specifically for landing pages, it's got the most flexibility and the most functionality and gives you the double opt-in option. You know, we use ConvertKit, and we have for, you know, a really long time, about 3 years now, I think. But really in ConvertKit, you're limited with the templates that they give you, and you can't really do much customization beyond colors besides that, and maybe fonts and stuff, but you can't really change the structure around too much. And then Flodesk, you really only have the one template, so that's the most limited when it comes to landing pages. So yeah, if I'm starting out and had to pick one, I would go with MailerLite. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.